Welcome back to Mass Tag Monday. This week I'm doing one that barely qualifies as a mass tag. It's not a factory applied tag, but a retail tag from the Halloween place, which I am not familiar with. So if you've ever shopped at the Halloween place or knew where it existed, let me know down in the comments. Now this is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi this year, 2023. So I did want to include Weequay from Post Studios in this series. Now, Weequay, as you might remember, was a henchman of Jabba the Hutt. He was on the skiff, one of the second or third guys to get knocked off into the pit. You might notice these braids he has. Now, according to Wikipedia, a Weequay has a braid for every year he's away from his home planet. And I really like the way Post did the braids. They sculpted the beginning of the braid and then applied the braid inside with glue. And these guys have held on. They've not had any problems with these braids coming off at all. 40 years later, they're still on their good. Now, he didn't make it into any of the Post catalogs for Return of the Jedi in the 80s, but he did show up in some very colorful ads that were in various sci-fi and monster magazines. He was also in this TKRP, which was a mail order catalog that you could get and order stuff through. And Post had a supplement flyer with all the characters on it as well. Now, most of the Return of the Jedi masks got re-released in the 90s, but Weequay did not. He only existed as an 83 mask, kind of like the Ugnaught. So, what's your thoughts on Weequay? You think he's a cool character or just another background scab? Let me know, and we'll see you next week for another Mass Tag Monday.